So, ladies, tonight we're going to be talking about how to live a clutter-free life, right? Clutter-free is not just some cliche. It's not just a hashtag. It's not even just a movement. It is a lifestyle, right? The women who live a clutter-free lifestyle are truly embodying certain qualities, certain characteristics. You know, there are certain guidelines that we live by, certain rules that we live by, certain standards and expectations that we live by. And so we're going to talk tonight about your clutter-free lifestyle and how to live a clutter-free life. All right. Hey, ladies. Hello, and welcome to everybody who's joining in. So before we jump in, I kind of want to introduce myself because I am here on Royalty Magazine's page. And I'm a special guest, so I'm excited to be here. My name is Angel Richards, and I am the CEO of HelpingOthersTransform.com. I'm also the founder of Clutter Free Society. And what I do as a life coach, author, and speaker is I empower women to live a clutter-free life. That means no confusion, no chaos, no crap, right? We make our peace, happiness, and success non-negotiable. We seek clarity, we become confident, and we have courage to go out there and chase our dreams and live our dreams and create a life that we love. And so I teach women how to let go of all the clutter in their life. And I'm going to actually go through the different areas for you so that you can join us on this clutter-free journey and you can start to make sure that each and every area of your life is clutter-free as well. And so what I'm going to do tonight, because I'm excited to have you guys here, I honor your time and I respect you for showing up, because there's one thing about women who show up to live streams like this, right? You're here on Royalty Magazine's page. Make sure you like it and make sure you share this broadcast. One thing I know about you guys because you're here, hey, Vanette, hey, girl. One thing I know about you because you're here is that you truly want to live your best life. You want to be your best self. And you know that there's something greater than where you are right now, something better than where you are. You know that you haven't even scratched the surface to reaching your full potential. And so you're here. You want to learn how to live a clutter-free life. You want to learn how to walk in royalty. You want to be able to put that crown on and keep that crown on, right? Sometimes we got to straighten it up, but you want to make sure that you are claiming your crown as a woman of royalty, as a clutter-free woman. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. But I got some goodies for you ladies. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Type yes in the comments if you are ready to hear about these giveaways tonight. Okay, I'm very excited about it. So listen, check this out. Y'all know I like to give, right? And I give a lot of value, and that's what we're going to do tonight. But I want to give y'all some tangible stuff too. Yes, y'all ready? Hey, Tara. So I'm going to give you tangible things tonight. So number one, I'm actually going to be teaching from my book tonight, which is Clutter to Clarity, okay? So I'm going to actually be teaching from my book tonight, Clutter to Clarity. So I'll be also giving away a signed copy of my book, Clutter to Clarity, to a special winner tonight. And I'm also going to be giving away, if y'all can see that right here, my clutter-free 90-day planner. Let me tell y'all something. This thing right here is the bomb. This thing right here is the bomb. Literally will help you get your whole life, right? It's going to help you to get organized, to focus on your goals, focus on your dreams. You know, as women, we're always giving, helping, serving, nurturing, right? And then we put ourselves on the back burners way too often. And so I created a planner that's not just going to be like, okay, what I'm going to do today, not some, glorified to-do list, but literally a planner that's going to help you to prioritize, help you to set time aside that's strictly for you, help you to fit in that self-help, that personal development time, that self-care time, that self-love time, right? To help you get done the things that are important to you before you just jump and do everything for everybody else. Okay? Amen. Can we focus on what we want out of life sometimes? So I'm going to be giving away one of those 90-day planners. I'm also going to be giving away a ticket to my upcoming event, Clutter-Free Weekend. Let me see. There we go. This weekend, actually in just a couple of days, we're going to be meeting in Orlando, Florida. So if you're in Florida, get excited because this ticket could be yours. And if it's not yours, I still want you to join us. It's going to be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Orlando, Florida. And it's called the Clutter-Free Weekend. And so throughout this entire year, matter of fact, the last 7 years, I've been working with women in my clutter-free community, which is called Clutter Free Society. So we're having a live 3-day event where we're going to come together and we're going to be bonding with each other, right? We're going to be building, we're going to be creating breakthroughs. And so I would love to give away a ticket for somebody to come and join us this weekend on Saturday, because Saturday is the Clutter Free Conference, okay? And so get excited, because somebody's going to win that ticket, and whoever wins that ticket will get to bring a friend for free, right? So in essence, I'm giving 2, because I know how some of y'all are. You don't want to come by yourself. So I'm going to give you and a friend a ticket to join us for the Clutter Free weekend, okay? So we're going to get started. Hey, Star. Hey, girl. Hey, Lourdes. Hey, Estella. Ladies, do me a big favor. Thank you guys, Clutter Free Society, for joining in today. Go and like this page, okay? Make sure that you like Royalty Magazine. And then I also want you to share this broadcast so we can share with as many people as possible tonight, so that as many people as possible could become aware of what it means to truly live a clutter-free lifestyle. All right? Grab your journals and your pens. Grab your journals and your pens, because class is in session. All right? Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Type a yes in the comments if you're ready for tonight. Yes, you got your journals, you got your pens. Are you prepared? Are you ready? And welcome to everybody else who is joining us, even if you haven't said anything in the chat and I can't see you. Hello, hello, hello. Excited that you're here. Yes, y'all are ready? Awesome. So before we jump in, real quick again, like this page, right? Royalty Magazine. Make sure you like this page and support Lexi. She's an amazing girl. She's going to be at the Clutter Free weekend. Okay, so if you've already been following Royalty Magazine or you're new to Royalty Magazine, come meet Lexi and I at the Clutter Free weekend on Saturday, okay? So, yes, okay. Clutter Free Life. I'm going to be teaching right out of my book, okay? Right out of my book, Clutter to Clarity. Because in this book, it's truly the foundation for living a clutter-free life. It really walks you through step by step the areas that you need to get clarity in, that you need to build up that confidence in, areas that you need to have the courage in to create a life that you love, to create a life that you're happy with. You know, many of us, unfortunately, are living lives that other people have created for us based on who they thought we should be when we grow up, you know, based off of where they thought we should live, how we should dress, how we should talk, how we should act, how we should live, who we should date, what we should do, where we should go. And so, unfortunately, so many people are living a life that's cluttered, right? Because it's not a life that they created. It's not a life that they love. It's not a life that satisfies and fulfills them, because it wasn't built and created around their own terms, right? Their own dreams and desires, their own passions and purpose. And so tonight I want to help you understand that you don't have to live like that. I did that for many, many years. Matter of fact, majority of my life, it wasn't really until about 7 years ago that I decided that I needed to declutter my life, that I needed to let go of all the confusion and chaos that was going on, getting rid of the toxic relationships and the fake friendships, you know, really stepping into who God created me to be and walking in my purpose, as scary as that may have been, as uncomfortable as it may have been. See, this is the funny thing. Here I am talking to all of you beautiful ladies, all of you here at Royalty Magazine. But if I could be honest with you, I would say maybe about 10, 15 years ago, I really didn't like women. And I know that sounds crazy coming from a life coach, coming from someone who writes women empowerment books and hosts women empowerment events, right? But I didn't really like women. And here's why. Because when I was younger, I went through some traumatic experiences, and I felt like the women in my life did not protect me. They did not support me. They didn't honor me. And so there was a lot of hatred, a lot of bitterness and resentment towards women in my life. And then I also, because of some things that I went through personally, being molested and raped and, you know, dealing with abandonment and things of that nature, I had a hate relationship for men too, right? So just imagine being a two-time teen mom, right? I had a kid at 15, had a kid at 19. You know, I'm a mother of 4 now. So I have a set of twins as well, but they came later on. And so just imagine being this teenage girl with 2 kids, hating men, right? Because I didn't think I could trust them. I thought they were all perverted. I thought they were all just selfish and manipulative and abusive. And that's what I thought because of what I had experienced. I know today that there are so many amazing men out there that are nothing like that, right? But that's what I thought. And then there was on the other side, women who I trusted, women who I looked up to, women who I admired. And here they were lying on me, right? Doing things behind my back, disrespecting me, and allowing things to happen that could have been prevented, right? So I grew up in a space where there was a lot of chaos and confusion in my life. I was extremely cluttered. And we're going to talk about the different ways, but I mean, in any way that I could have dealt with clutter, I was dealing with it. I was very depressed, very angry, very bitter, very self-conscious. I had low self-esteem, right? No self-love. And I really had this idea that, if I just went out in the world and pretended to be strong and pretended to be tough and pretended to be this badass, that, nobody would mess with me. No one would try me. And I would earn, I would basically command respect from people. And, I thought that that's the way to be. And I got tired. And I realized that, that's not who God created me to be. God didn't, he didn't create me as a rough rider. I'm not a rough rider, right? I could get about that life. Now I went from clutter to clarity. I know how to go back. I've been in the streets and did all the fighting and all that, but that's not who God designed me as a woman to be, right? The royalty in me, that wasn't it. And so I had to realize that I cannot continue on this path being some, rough rider that I'm not. Because me trying to act that way attracted certain types of friends. It attracted certain type of men. It closed many, many doors, right? Because I was trying to be somebody I wasn't. Hey, Tasha. Hey, love. Make sure you like this page, girl. And so I realized that I don't want to live like that. I cannot continue to be like that. Here I am, a single mom with 2 kids at the time, and they're watching me. And one thing I've learned is that our children are always looking, listening, and learning. And I wanted to be a mom that when my kids look at me or they hear me speak or they're learning something from me, they're learning how to be queens and kings. They're learning how to have self-respect and self-confidence. They're learning how to be strong and powerful and independent. They're learning how to go after their goals and their dreams and be unstoppable. That's what I wanted them to learn from me. But in that time, I wasn't even that, right? And so how are they going to learn how to be that if I'm not that? And so I had to get it together. And thank God for deliverance. Thank God for healing. Thank God for restoration, because I'm no longer who I used to be. But I'll share this with you, and I talk more about it in the book. So make sure you guys grab a copy. The book is called Clutter to Clarity. But in the book, I tell you a little bit more about my story. But, I went into my 20s and I got into my late 20s and I had this breakdown. I don't know if you've ever had a breakdown. I've had a few in my life, but I had this breakdown. I think it was my first mental breakdown. And I was in the bathroom and I was in this relationship. It was abusive. I was tired. I was overwhelmed. I was frustrated. I had gained weight. I was broke. I was depressed. I was miserable. And I'm in my bathroom and I'm bawling my eyes out and I'm just crying and crying. And I'm just praying. I'm like, oh my God, God, please help me. Please, why me? Why me? Y'all ever did that? Why me? Why me? And I'm going through and I'm just there and I'm feeling really suicidal. Like I just cannot, like I could not take another day. I promise you, I was done. And I'm just praying and praying. I'm like, God, please, why? But the thing is, I'm saying all of this stuff, but I didn't even know God at the time. Like, I'm not going to go into my full story here. Y'all got to read the book, but I didn't even know God at the time. But hey, even if you don't know God, or if you're not praying, or you didn't grow up in the church, I didn't grow up in the church. But let me tell you what, when I was going through some stuff and I was down and out, I knew how to call his name, right? I knew how to call on him. And I did. And God said to me, it's not over. It's not over. I felt it in my spirit. It's not over. And I was like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because if you don't change up something, this it. And he said it wasn't over. And I got up and I was still crying. I was still sad. I was still devastated because I had gotten to a point where I realized I cannot live like this. This is exhausting. This is tiring. This is overwhelming. This is not for me. And this is not for my children. And so I got up off the floor and I got in front of the mirror just like this. And I looked myself in the eyes and I started to say to myself, I said, you know, I'm sorry. Like I get teary-eyed just saying this because it was very emotional. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. It's going to be okay. You can do it. You can do it. It's going to be okay. And I kept reminding myself, you're going to be okay. You can do this. You can do this. And I was telling myself, I love you. I love you. I forgive you. I forgive you. And I just kept on affirming that, right? I didn't even know about affirmations then. I was affirming to myself and strengthening myself and encouraging myself. I had to look myself in the mirror. Sometimes, ladies, you need to get in the mirror, right? Take the lashes off, take the MAC off, right? Take the sew-in down and take the bra and the Spanx and everything else that make us feel good and look good. Take it off and get down to the raw, bare, naked you, the real you, the true you. Because that's how I was in the bathroom. And I looked at myself and I had to look at myself and I had to either say, I'm going to be disgusted with what I see, or I'm going to love on who I see. See, we focus so much on what we see and not who we see. Write that down. I'm going to focus on who I see, not what I see. When you look in the mirror, if you focus on what you see, I am excited about the stretch marks. Let's just keep it real, right? I'm not excited about the cellulite, if I could just be honest, right? I'm not super happy about the little black spots that's still there from the breakouts, right? I'm not excited about that. So if I look in the mirror and I'm focused on what I see, there's a whole lot of reasons why I could be disappointed, why I could be discouraged, why I could feel insecure and unhappy. But this is the thing. Now, okay, now that I've shifted from clutter to clarity, now when I look in the mirror, it's not about what I see, it's about who I see. I see Angel Lee Richards and I think she's pretty cool. Right? I think she's a beautiful, intelligent, and very powerful woman. That's who I see. I see somebody who is an influencer, somebody who has power and authority, somebody who can take a goal and manifest it, who could take a dream and reach it and create it. I see somebody who is purposeful and passionate, somebody who is hardworking and helpful. I'm always helping someone. I'm always giving. And that's what I see, right? That's what I see because first I see who I am. I don't see what I look like first. I know who I am. There's good days and bad days, ladies, right? We're going to go up and down on the scale. Our bank accounts are going to go up and down. Men may come in or out. But at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you have to move all the clutter out of the way and see who you are. You have to love who you are, not what you see, but who you see, right? Who you see in the mirror is who you need to fall in love with again. And we all need to be reminded of this because life happens. Life gets challenging. Life gets hard. Let me tell y'all, I've been preparing for the Clutter-Free Weekend. It happens this weekend in Orlando, Florida, and I'm giving away a ticket. Y'all stay tuned. But over the last couple months as I've been preparing for this event, I've been working hard, preparing for the event, but I still have my clients. I still have Clutter-Free Society. I still have my children. I still have my man. I still need my me time. And I have been so tired. Y'all may not tell, but I've been very, very tired. So sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, these dark circles and bags under my nose. Oh, my skin looks like it's dry. And, I find all these things when I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I ain't been moisturizing enough. And at the end of the day, I could easily start to feel down and out about myself. I could start to feel insecure, right? And every time that you look at yourself and you have those negative thoughts or you speak those negative words, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm broke, whatever it is that you speak out of your mouth, when you're speaking those words of disrespect to yourself, that's where your focus goes. And so more negativity is going to come after that. But when you look in the mirror and you know that you've been working hard, you've been trying, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're doing big things, of course you're going to be tired. Of course, you may not look as fabulous as you want to look every single day, right? You may have a little bit of bags. You may have a little dark circles, but that's just the nature of the beast when you're out here making moves and going after your dreams and really trying to reach your goals in life. Because, I mean, you could just sit back and chill and look beautiful, or you could look beautiful because you're working hard and you're going after something. Said all that to say, when you look in the mirror, ladies, you got to look past all the clutter, all the negativity, all the fears, all the doubts, all the insecurities, all the things that people have said about you, all the things that people have done to you, all the failures that you've experienced, any letdowns that you've had, you know, unforgiveness, all of that stuff. You got to look way past that to see who you truly are so that you can love who you really are. Okay? And so that's what I want y'all to get to, is to get to a place where it's not about what you see, but it's who you see. Who you see. Do me a favor in the comments right now. I want you to type your name. Hey, Wendy. Hey, love. Make sure that you like this page. Royalty Magazine, ladies. Like the page and share this broadcast, okay? Right now in the comments, I want you to type your name. And as you're typing your names, I want you to type it first and last name in all capital letters. Got it? First and last name in all capital letters. Because what I've learned is that you have to look at yourself and know exactly who you are. Okay? I'm Angel Richards. That's got to mean something to me. When I say Angel Richards, see, somebody else may be like, oh, that's Angel Richards, right? Somebody I went to high school with when I was pregnant at 15 years old, and I had a nasty attitude, right? And I wasn't doing that well. And they hear Angel Richards. They may say, oh, that's Angel Richards who went to Lato. Did she have a baby? See, that's what they're going to remember. Right? Somebody else from the neighborhood, you know, they may be like, oh, that's Angel Richards. Oh, that's the girl who had the 2 babies. Because at that point at 19, I had 2 children. That's the one that used to be out there dating all the little drug dealers and running the streets. Oh, yeah, I know Angel. But that's not who I am anymore. Right? That's not who I am anymore. Yes. Yes. Write those names. Wendy Woodard, Kayla Erickson, Shakina Gregory, Latasha Kelly, Estella De Sosa, Beverly Pierce, Lourdes DeVal Credell. Yes, type it, type it. That's who you are. And people need to know who you are. But guess what? Some people are still going to remember who you used to be. Right? Somebody, they may, oh, that's Angel. That's what you call an ex-wife? Yeah, I've been divorced. That's what you call an ex-wife? That's what you call it, baby mama? That's who they think of when they hear Angel Richards. So I have to know what Angel Richards really means when I hear that name, right? When I speak and say, my name is Angel Richards, I'm not just somebody's baby mama. I'm not just a single mom. I'm not just a divorcee. I'm not just a teen parent. I'm not just from the hood. I'm not just what my bank account says I am, right? I used to be a classroom teacher for 13 years. And people say, oh, you're just a teacher. You teach. Like teaching is nothing. Listen, boo-boo, I went all the way and got my master's degree. Listen, don't just downplay me as a teacher because I'm not a doctor or a lawyer. You know, now I'm a full-time entrepreneur. How you like that, right? But they will see you as who you used to be and how you used to be. And so many of us stay stuck in that frame of mind, but you have to shift your perspective about yourself. And you have to see yourself for who you truly are. Who God created you to be, who God destined you to be. You are not who you used to be. That is the past. That's the past. And you cannot live in the past. You cannot worry about the past. When I say I'm Angel Richards, that means a whole hell of a lot. Okay? Because I place the value on who I am. I'm no longer dealing with all that clutter and chaos and confusion and drama and negativity. Right? I determine who Angel Richards is. I define who Angel Richards is, right? I created who Angel Richards is today. You need to be recreated. We're getting ready to go into the new year. This is the time to recreate. We're going to talk about that at the Clutter-Free Weekend. This is the time to be recreating who you are, reinventing yourself, right? You don't have to stay stuck in who you used to be 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. That's irrelevant. Who you used to be in the past is irrelevant. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all a little secret. Who you used to be last night, yesterday, last week, that doesn't matter either. If you are here tonight, right? If you're here on this Royalty Magazine page, if you're listening to this message right now, this is a divine appointment. You're not here by accident. You're not here by accident. This is a divine appointment. You needed to hear this because you need to know who you are and you need to know the weight that your name carries. You need to put the value on your name. You need to put the worthiness on your name. And it doesn't matter who you were yesterday. If today you say, Angel, I'm done. I want to reinvent myself. I want to create a life that I love. I want to walk into who God created me to be. And I'm not going to let anything or anybody hold me back anymore. Then let's do it. Then let's do it and let's make it happen. Somebody's at my door. Nyla, see who that is, please. All in the midst of my broadcast. Really? Anyway, it's a clutter-free weekend. I got people dropping off things for the goodie bags. I got Amazon dropping off packages and all kind of stuff going on. So, who is it? Don't worry about it. If it's a package, I'll get it when I'm done. Don't open the door. Anyway, y'all, this is real life, right? This is real life. And anything you'll know about me, I'm not perfect, and I like to keep it real. So, hey, I got to make sure my baby's safe. Somebody ringing our doorbell, and it ain't my man, so who's over here? All right, guys, so listen. At the end of the day, I want you to really start to, as we're getting ready to go into this new year, redefine who you are, reinvent yourself, and walk in authority with who you are and who you were created to be. So let's talk about how you do this, because this sounds good and we're all excited to do it. But how do we do that? How do we do that? Well, you got to start decluttering. And so, like I told you, I'm coming right from my book, Clutter to Clarity. Okay. So number one, you need to start to declutter your mind. In session one, I talk about how to declutter your mind, because it all starts here. If you don't think you're worthy of more, you ain't getting more. If you don't think you're valuable, they not going to treat you like you're valuable. If you don't think you can go get it, you ain't going to get it. It's that simple. Your mind is very powerful. It all starts with your mindset. Everything starts here with your thoughts. Your thoughts, listen to this and write this down. Your thoughts, okay? Everything starts here. But your thoughts create feelings. Your thoughts create feelings. Think about it. When you think about something, you immediately evoke a feeling. So your thoughts become feelings. Your feelings determine what you're going to say, right? Because we're always speaking what we feel, right? What we think, what we feel. Well, our thoughts become feelings. Our feelings become words. The words that we speak lead us to what it is that we're going to do and what we're not going to do, right? So to those actions. Thoughts become feelings. Feelings become words. Words become actions. Actions become habits, right? Everything that I'm constantly doing becomes a habit. And my habit will create the life that I'm living. Out of my habits will come a life that either I'm going to enjoy, love, and be fulfilled, or a life that I'm not going to like. A life that's not fulfilling, a life that sucks. Bottom line, right? But all of that stuff starts here in your mind. So decluttering your mind is the first step to truly walking in who you were created to be and to creating a life that you love. Number two is decluttering your heart, right? Decluttering your heart. Understanding that holding on to the past, holding on to the pain, it doesn't do you any good. I talk about it in the book, how people say, well, I forgive, but I ain't gonna forget. But my question for you is, if you remember, let's say you're not gonna forget. Okay, I got you. I've said that. But what does remembering do for you? Nothing. Because what it truly means is that you're not saying, I forgive you, but I'm not going to forget, because you truly need that memory. What it is that you think you're slick. You're putting that memory in your back pocket, right? He cheated on me. He lied to me. She talked bad about me. She took my position. She got me in trouble, whatever it is, right? And so we say, I'll forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. Because we want to later on be able to pull that out of that back pocket and say, remember when you lied to me? Remember when you cheated on me? Remember when you hurt me? Remember when you betrayed me? And so we want to remember and hold on to it so that we can pull it out at some later date like a wild card. But here's the thing about that. If you truly have forgiven someone, then you shouldn't be bringing it up. right? This is for my married folk right now, right? This is for my people in relationships right now. When you truly forgive somebody, you shouldn't be reminding them of what they said, what they did, what went wrong. Now, it doesn't mean in casual conversation, when you're having a mature conversation with someone, that you can't bring up things that are pertinent to the conversation. But to just bring up stuff and throw stuff back up in people's face because you hit it in your pocket is childish, right? And we don't want to operate from a place of being childish, because we're all mature, grown, royal women here at Royalty Magazine. So we want to make sure that we're careful to not keep our hearts cluttered with pain from the past, because we think somehow that's going to benefit us. Got to let it go, right? Let it go and let God means I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to let God hold it in his back pocket should he need it for some consequences. But I'm not going to hold on to it because it has no value for me anymore. Okay. Number 3, decluttering your spirit. Speaking of God, decluttering your spirit, whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, it doesn't matter what your religion is. If you truly believe that there is a God, that there is a higher power, that there is a creator, right? Then decluttering your spirit is really important, because things happen. And this is what really happens. When we go out there and we do things that we shouldn't do, things that we wish we wouldn't have done, there's a lot of shame, and there's a lot of guilt, and there's a lot of regret. And we hold on to all of that stuff, and it clutters our spirits, right? It gets in between the relationship that I have with God. It gets in between the blessings and the breakthroughs and what I have access to, because I have access, but I'm blocking off my access because I'm holding on to all of this bitterness and resentment and guilt and shame. And I don't feel worthy anymore. I don't feel valuable anymore. I don't think that, I can access God. I don't think he loves me anymore. And he does. He loves you and he forgives you. Right? Because we're human. He already knows we're going to mess up. But what he wants is for us to seek him out and to ask for forgiveness and to repent for the things that we're doing and to get back on track. Right? To get back on track. We're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess up. But the key is that we don't keep messing up or doing the same things over and over. Because the first time could be called a mistake. But after that, ladies, it's a choice. Let's just keep it real. It's a choice. It's a choice. Right? And so God wants us to choose better, right? And not to make so many of the same mistakes over and over and over, repeating the same mistakes, staying in the same cycles. And so you break the chains by decluttering your spirit and latching on to God and knowing that you don't have to walk this walk alone. You don't have to go through this journey alone. You don't have to go after your goals and dreams. He's the creator. We're just co-creators, right? We just kind of riding side by side saying, hey, let me know if there's anything I can do, because I'm here. And he gives us tasks. He gives us decisions. He gives us free will to go out here and make some decisions and do some things in life. But it's up to us as to what we do. Okay, so declutter your spirit and don't allow anything or anyone to get between you and God, because you want to maintain that access and that connection. Okay, number 4, decluttering your body. Decluttering your body. Let me take a sip of water on this one before I sound like a hypocrite. Decluttering your body. This is important. This is not about being a size 2. This is not about, having buns of steel. This is not about looking like an Instagram model. This is simply saying that my body is my temple and that I need to take as best care of it as I possibly can. Eating clean, drinking water, getting my rest, exercising, and just taking care of me, not giving my body to everybody and anybody, taking care of me. Right? And so because we've done things to our bodies that haven't been good, maybe drinking a lot of soda or alcohol, eating a lot of fatty foods, greasy foods, not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and not getting enough sleep, staying up all night long, being with different people, sleeping with different men, like things that people have done to cause them to have a lot of clutter in their bodies, whether it's sickness, aching, pains, illness, tired, low energy, bad skin, overweight. All of these things come from having clutter within. And so you have to declutter your body from the inside out, right? Working out is not going to be the only thing that helps you to truly get to that goal. You need to take care of your body from the inside out. And so if you truly want to walk in this journey and you want to live a clutter-free journey, then this has to also be a part of that. We can't just work on our brains, on our mindset, on our emotions, build up our confidence, get our relationships right, and get that coin. We need to also get that body right, and not for the purpose of showing off or to look good for the gram, but making sure that we're doing this so that we could be healthy, that we could be vibrant, that we could be energetic, and so that we can look and feel good when we see ourselves in the mirror, okay? So that's decluttering your body. Number 5, decluttering your relationships. Now, this is a whole live stream in itself, but I'm not going to talk about it all tonight. Get the book. But decluttering your relationships, very, very important. If you're going to live a clutter-free life, you need to declutter your relationships. The relationships that you have with people are so important. They impact every area of your life, right? Every area of your life is influenced by the relationships that you have. Your health, go through a breakup and tell me, do you not feel like you don't feel like eating? Or are you emotionally eating? Are you tired? You got a headache? Your body's tense, right? Because the relationship is now affecting your health, right? Or you go through a relationship issue and now you're either retail therapy, spending and wasting money, or maybe the relationship was toxic. He was a user and he done wasted all your money, right? So now that relationship has impacted your finances. Or maybe you're going through a relationship issue, you keep calling into work, getting to work late. He got your car, he dropping you off to work late. He can come home in the morning with your car. Stuff like that happens, guys. This is real talk, and I'm speaking from experience. That relationship can impact your career. And so even being with a man who's jealous of your hustle and your grind, he doesn't respect you, you know, as a woman who is a career woman or a woman who's an entrepreneur. And so he's kind of always hating and getting in the way. That relationship is impacting your career, your business. So understand, relationships are very important. You have to declutter your relationships. And that's one of the areas that I talk about a lot, because a lot of women are stuck in toxic relationships. They're settling for less because they don't want to be alone. They're afraid to start over. And so they just stay. They stay and they're unhappy. They stay and they're miserable. They stay and they're lonely. They stay and they're hurt. They stay and they're disappointed. But guess what? You don't have to. You have to literally set yourself free. I always say that you don't have to settle, suffer, or stay stuck. You set yourself free. Nobody's coming to save you, right? And if he's getting a lot of benefit out of being with you, he ain't going to just let you go. You have to set yourself free and walk away from that situation, because you know that it's no longer a good thing for you. You know that you deserve better. You know that that is not the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And if you do, that you're going to live a very unhappy life. You have to break the chain. You have to release yourself from that situation and break the attachment. So decluttering your relationships is really important. All right. And so listen, before we go to the next one, make sure, if you haven't already, like this page, okay? Royalty Magazine. Make sure you like this page and share this broadcast for me. Got it? Got it? Are y'all still with me? Type yes in the comments and let me know, are you still with me? Because I know Lexi said like 20, 30 minutes, but baby, we're going for about an hour because I got a little bit more to say to you. And I don't know how to do quick little, you know, when I get to teaching, I get to teaching. Is that okay with y'all tonight? Type a yes in the comments if y'all got about 10 more minutes for me. Let me know. Hey, Kayla. Yes, Kayla Erickson is Kayla Erickson. Y'all need to know what that means. Yes. Let me see. Will it let me? Yes, let me. Tara, hey, girl. Yes. Okay. So let's keep it going. All right. So we talked about number 1, decluttering your mind. Number 2, decluttering your heart. Number 3, decluttering your spirit. Number 4, decluttering your body. And number 5, decluttering your relationships. I'm going to give you a couple more. And then you got to get the book and you just got to read the book. All right. Number 6, declutter your conversations. Decluttering your conversations. If you want to truly live a clutter-free life, this is really important. This isn't number 6 because it's 6 in line, because this could be number 1. Decluttering your conversations. Your words have power. Your words have power. Do you understand me? Your words are creating. Your words are seeds. Every time you open your mouth and you speak a word, you are literally planting a seed. Maybe it's a seed of doubt, a seed of fear, a seed of bitterness, a seed of anger, a seed of resentment, a seed of brokenness. right? Or you're going to plant seeds of prosperity and abundance and, no limits, because sometimes we're planting seeds of lack and limits, no limits, right? Of love and freedom, success, happiness, peace. Your words have the power to create that in your life. So you have to declutter your conversations and be mindful of the words that you're speaking, making sure that you're not just saying whatever, whenever, because you're one of those people that's kind of just flip at the mouth. You got to take time to think about your words and think about what you're saying and make sure that the things that you're saying, when you put it out there, are going to return to you with something that you desire. I used to say all the time, I'm so fat, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. Well, guess what? I never lost the weight, because me saying I'm so fat is not going to help me to lose weight. Me saying I'm so fat is not going to get me to the gym, to get in the exercise equipment. Me saying I'm so fat is not going to get me to the grocery store, right? To get the healthy foods that I need to eat. So speaking those words, we're planting more seeds of insecurity. Instead of saying I'm healthy, I'm in shape, I'm going to work out today, I'm going to eat healthy today, so I can put that out there, and then in return comes a better decision, right? Because I said I'm going to eat healthy, and now I'm going to follow that up with an action, because remember what I said, your words lead to your actions. Your words are so powerful. So let's stop speaking death over our finances, our health, our relationships, our careers, our businesses, because your words actually carry way more weight than you actually think they do. And just think about it. If somebody, just take a moment and think. Take a moment. I want you to get in your mind a friend that you have. And I want you to think of a friend who's always negative. Somebody who's always negative. Just somebody who's always negative. Okay? And we all got somebody we can think of real quick that's always negative. That friend that's always complaining. That friend that's always whining about something, comparing themselves to somebody else. That friend who's always got some drama going on. Think about it. Does that cycle repeat in their life? Like when you saw them last month and they were negative, or last year, and then you see them the next time, chances are they're probably still complaining, still griping, still being negative, still comparing themselves, still feeling down and out, still feeling sad, still depressed, because that's what they keep recreating in their life. See, sometimes it's hard to look at ourselves. That's why I want you to look at your friends, because we're so quick to look at other people and say, girl, you need to quit complaining. Girl, you need to be happy. Girl, it could be worse. Girl, quit worrying about that. You need to let that go. You need to move on. It's easy to look at other people and say that. But sometimes we don't do that for ourselves. And that's what I want you to do for yourself, is to recognize that what you keep speaking is going to come back to you. And it's not coming back void. It's coming back with what you're calling in and what you're attracting and what you're manifesting. Manifestation isn't always about creating something great. You could be manifesting more problems, more issue, more disappointment if you're not using your words in the right way. So start decluttering your conversations that you have with yourself, that you have with other people. Start decluttering your conversations, because your words are powerful. All right, I have 3 more. Number 7, decluttering your finances. Of course, we can't talk about decluttering your life without getting into money. Decluttering your finances is important. Understanding that when you have money to do the things that you need to do and the things that you want to do, that relieves a whole lot of stress. It's not that money, that you should love money, but you're going to love, and it's okay to love the things that money can do for you. The money can bring you peace of mind, right? That money can give you the freedom to give, to serve, to help. You can't feed, clothe, or shelter anybody without coin. You need money. So money is not the problem. It's people's love of money, their willingness to do anything and everything for money, and their mismanagement of money is the problem. But understanding that money is just energy, money is just, it's flow, right? It allows things to flow, it allows things to move. And so making money and making a lot of money, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So understanding that you need to declutter your finances. You need to get clear on what's my income? What are my expenses? Who do I owe and how can I pay them off? What plan can I create to pay them off? What can I do to make more money? How can I save more money? Invest more money? Give more. Start to declutter your finances, because your financial house is very, very important. Understand that to whom much is given, much is required. So when you want more money and you're asking God to bless you and for you to be abundant and prosperous, then you got to understand how to manage that money, how to take care of that money, how to use that money, right? Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a vicious cycle of earning, spending, earning, spending, earning, spending. But you need to be earning, and there's things you have to spend money on, but also investing in yourself, investing in the things that are going to get you to where it is that you want to be. All right, so decluttering your finances. All right, and if you want to invest in something, get this book, Clutter to Clarity, because this book right here is worth the investment. All right, number 8, right? I'm going to give you 9. Number 8, decluttering your environment. I'm not even going to go into detail with number 8. Clean up, get your house in order, get your bedroom organized, get your kitchen cleaned up, get your offices cleaned up, even the office on the job, get your cars cleaned. I need to go wash my car, right? Clean up. Declutter your environment, because all of that stuff around you, let me tell y'all, it's so funny because the clutter-free weekend is this weekend. And so my office has been packed with boxes, giveaways, books, and all kind of stuff. It's been crazy. And so we have been packaging and putting things together and doing all this stuff, putting together VIP boxes, all this stuff. And oh my God, I'm so thankful. And so, I'm literally going to have a probably 10-minute praise break tonight before I go to bed, because my house feels clean. Like I got everything like neatly stacked in the corners, ready to go to the hotel, just packaged up. Everything is like ready to go, neat. My office is like clean. I told the girls, my daughters, I'm like, hey, get in there, clean that desk off, vacuum the floor. Like, we got this thing put back together, because, oh my gosh, it's so crazy when you have all this stuff around you. And I don't know about you, but I can't focus. When there's chaos and clutter in my home and things aren't neat and clean, I can't focus. As I'm working and trying to do something, I'm thinking about, I need to wash the dishes. I need to put that load of clothes to wash. I need to fold those clothes and put that away. I got to vacuum. My brain is on all these things that I need to do. So if you keep your house clean and organized, then your mind won't be consumed with your to-do list, and you can focus on what's in front of you and be present, okay? All right, and the last one that I'm going to share for tonight, the book goes into 13, but I'm just going to share one more with you, and that's decluttering your habits. Okay, decluttering your habits. Decluttering your habits, very important. What did I share with you earlier? Your thoughts become feelings, your feelings become words, your words become actions, your actions become what? Habits. See why we got to get all that together? You have to declutter your habits. Your habits are the things that you're doing every single day. And some of the habits, we know that's, I got a bad habit of smoking, right? Or I have a bad habit of overeating, or I have a bad habit of cursing, or whatever we think is our bad habit. But there are some habits that you have that are so deeply ingrained in you that you don't even recognize them. You do them every single day unconsciously, and they're creating things that you don't want and things that you don't desire in your life, but you don't even realize it. So I want you to dig a little deeper and figure out, what are those habits that I have that maybe I'm not really thinking about? I don't really recognize them or think about them often, that are impacting my life in a negative way, right? Let me think about what that could be. So for example, let me think. I have a friend that I talk to a lot on the phone, right? And so when we're on the phone and we're talking about things and we get into these heated conversations, and we disagree on things quite often, actually. And it's not that the person is bad or I'm right or they're wrong or whatever. We just disagree a lot of times because we just have different viewpoints of many different things. And so when we're on the phone, a lot of times when we're talking, she'll go, like when it's time for me to say what I'm going to say. And I'm like, that's really rude for you to keep doing that. And we laugh about it or whatever, but that little unconscious habit of sighing when somebody's getting ready to share their opinion or their viewpoint will make someone else feel like you don't value what they're saying. You don't value their opinion or their perspective. And then it will in turn make them shut down. They're not going to be open to sharing with you. They're not going to want to communicate with you. Now that's happening with a friend of mine, but what if that was in a relationship with your man, right? Every time he gets ready to say something, you're like, or every time he gets ready to say something, or every time you get ready to say something, he's like, after a while, that's going to mess up the communication because you're not going to want to talk to each other. So it's important to understand that decluttering these little tiny habits that we have that sometimes we don't even think about are very important because they could impact you in many ways that you don't recognize. Okay? So listen, there's more to the story, and I talk about all of it in Clutter to Clarity. So grab your copy of Clutter to Clarity. It is available at helpingothers.transform.com. Helpingothers.transform.com is where you can grab your copy for you and a friend. I highly recommend that if you're going to get a copy for yourself, get a copy for your best friend, or the person that you spend a lot of time with, so that you both can read it and you can be on the same page when it comes to starting your clutter-free journey and decluttering your life, okay? So I have some giveaways. It is giveaway time, and I want to do 3 giveaways. Again, I'm going to be giving away a book, a planner, and a ticket to Clutter-Free Weekend to the Saturday conference, all right? So let me see. It's hard to see. It's all these comments, and Facebook is not letting me see all these comments. Oh my goodness, look at all these comments, and it's not letting me see. Let me see if I go to my phone so I can do this giveaway. Are y'all ready? Are you excited? Are you excited? Come on, phone. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this. There's so much more I could teach on. I talk about it in Clutter Free Society. If you're not a member of Clutter Free Society, go to helpingothers.transform.com. That's my website. Click on Clutter Free Society and make sure you join us, because this is what we do all the time. We have classes in there where we talk about different topics and different things. Okay, so here we are. All right. So I'm going to give the first giveaway. The first giveaway is going to be a copy of my book, Clutter to Clarity. And I'm going to give that book away to the person with the most engagement. So I'm looking to see who's been typing and chatting the most during this broadcast, and that is who's going to get it. So let me go back. And I see Queena's name a lot of times. All right, so Queena, you are going to be the winner of Clutter to Clarity, love. And so I will get with you, and I will make sure I have your address so that I can ship you a copy of Clutter to Clarity. I'm going to sign it, and I'm going to put some other little goodies in there with you so you have your complete set to read your book and take notes and to declutter your life. All right, so yay, Queena. All right, the next giveaway that I want to give away, guys, I love giving away. I love blessing people because I know that it's your time. Your time is valuable, and you've hung out with me tonight. So we have another one here. And I'm going to give this one away to the person who, let me see. Who can I give this one away to? What should I do? What should I do? Let's see. It's so hard because it's not showing me everything. It's so hard to decide. Let me see. I'm going to give it away to a name I don't know. A person I don't recognize. A name that I don't know on here. Actually, I recognize a lot of your names. Okay, the winner is going to be Kayla. Kayla, you are the winner of the Clutter-Free 90-Day Clarity Planner. And I will be sending you your Clarity Planner, love. It is 90 days, okay? So you can actually get it started right away, or you can wait until January and start fresh. And in the beginning, it has all the details about how to use this planner, because this is not just your ordinary planner or to-do list. There's going to be a page right in the front, love, that walks you through the process of how to really maximize your planner, okay? So that is Kayla. Kayla, do me a favor. Click on me. Click on my name in this description, okay, of this live stream. There's a description. My name is highlighted. Click on my name. Inbox me your full name and address, and I will get that out to you mañana, okay? I'm going to send that to you tomorrow. Last but not least, I am going to give away a ticket to someone for the Clutter-Free Weekend. Now, here is the deal. The Clutter-Free Weekend is happening here in Orlando, Florida. Okay, it's happening here in Orlando, Florida. It's this weekend. So Saturday is the Clutter-Free Conference. Is there anyone who is in Florida? Type, I live in Florida. If you're watching right now and you live here in Florida, type, I live in Florida, because this is going to be a free ticket for you and a friend. So you get to bring your girlfriend with you to the Clutter-Free Weekend. So if you live here in Florida, do me a big favor and type, I live in Florida, if you would like to come to the Clutter-Free Weekend, because I can give it to other people, but if you're not here, it might be a little bit last minute for you, but I don't mind if you're willing to fly. All right, so if you don't live in Florida, but you're willing to fly, go ahead and type, I'm willing to come to Florida, and let's make this thing happen. All right, ladies? I know that the Clutter-Free Weekend is already here, but I would love for you to come and join us. Many of you watching right now already have your tickets. And if you don't have your tickets yet, this is a perfect opportunity. Karen, it will not be televised. It's a very intimate weekend. There's a lot that we're going to be doing, and so it's not going to be televised. It's not going to be live streamed. I want everybody to be fully present, even including myself. So we're not going to do any live streams. It's just going to be us rocking out for the weekend and on Saturday at the conference. So anybody? A lot of you already have your tickets. I know. A lot of you already have it. Well, listen, if you're watching and if you watch the replay and you're in Florida or you want to come to the Clutter-Free Weekend, click on my name, inbox me and say, I'm in Florida, I want to come, or I'm willing to fly to Florida or drive to Florida. I want to be at the Clutter-Free Weekend, okay? This is going to be a phenomenal event, and I would love for you ladies to come, all right? So thank you. If you are a winner, please inbox me your name and address so I can get these goodies to you immediately. I'm going to throw some extra stuff in there for you. So make sure that you give me your name and addresses so that I can send that over to you, okay? So ladies, before you go, make sure that you've liked this page, Royalty Magazine, and that you've shared this broadcast so that you can bless somebody else with this information on how to live a clutter-free life. And if you're not already connected with me, you can go and you can search Angel Richards. I have two pages, my personal page and my business page. So if you look up @Hot Coaching, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I'm everywhere @Hot Coaching, HOT Coaching. That stands for Helping Others Transform. Make sure you connect with me. Go to my page, like it, catch some of my live streams. I would love to connect with you guys. All right? All right, ladies. Well, thank you for joining me, and thank you, Royalty Magazine, for having me. It's been a pleasure to be here. I hope to come back soon. Thank you so much, Lexi, for inviting me, and I can't wait to see you at the Clutter-Free Weekend this Saturday. So make sure that you come and hang out with me and Lexi if you're in Florida, and if you can make it. Details are on my page. Make sure you check us out. You can go to clutterfreeweekend.com and also helpingothers.transform.com to get a copy of my book, to get your planner, and to get your life together so that you can start your clutter-free journey, so that you can start to declutter in every single area of your life, right? We want to be whole and complete, nothing missing and nothing lacking. And how does that happen? That starts by you getting rid of the clutter and the things that are stopping you from being who you were created to be, doing the things you desire to do, and having the things that you deserve. All right, ladies, I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me, and have a good night. Bye.